Chargebacks, returns, and lowball offers too. Barrel takedowns, they're a pain, what can we do? High selling fees, bad buys, and rude buys galore. Flipping ain't easy, but we keep coming back for more. All resellers are gonna make mistakes. Learn from them, and you'll have what it takes. In the world of reselling, we're your guide. With Flippin Ain't easy by your side. Sourcing great items is the key to success. Subscribe to the channel and stand above the rest. Focus on the thing that is within your control. Hang with Flippin Ain't easy. Let's roll.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you guys can hear us okay. Been a busy week, and I mean in good ways. I mean as far as you know, friends in town and Boss Reseller Remix in town, but also sales have been pretty outstanding. Considering middle of the week, you don't really expect your best sales, and of course as compared to today hasn't been all that great, like $100 in sales on the main account. So for me, it's kind of been a bittersweet day in that it's been a good week. Had good friends over here for the last week, but we made a huge mistake. And I don't know what the hell happened here, but I'm very kind of troubled by it. And I've been so upset at myself today, I've fired myself twice. I fired myself twice. The first time I fired myself...
I'm surprised you didn't fire me.
No, the first time I fired myself, I realized, well, there's no one's going to be able to list if I fired myself. So, and then I screwed up again, and I was buying a pallet, and I said, oh, this is going to be a great deal. Let me come back, circle back, and buy this pallet here in the next 15-20 minutes. I got caught up into work and getting stuff done, and I came back in, and guess what? Not only did I not bid on the pallet, but that pallet went dirt cheap. I'm talking like 3 cents on the dollar. And I bought 2 pallets a day, so I can't really say it's been a bad day as far as buying pallets. I mean, I've been buying stuff today for like 5 cents on the dollar, guys. We're talking 5 cents on the retail dollar. So if you follow my 40-40 model, my max is 16%, so, or 16 cents on the dollar. So we're really able to buy good right now. I think it's kind of a good time to buy. Now for me, look, I know things are slowing down for some people. We had a good week, but today's not so hot. I can't base everything on one day. But you guys know my strategy. I'm trying to build this business, and I don't want to get caught with you know, my pants down here in October with no merchandise like we have in the last couple years, because that's not a pretty picture, is it? But nonetheless, I fired myself today. I fired myself today. Okay, let me show you. I just can't say it because it's horrible. So here's what it is. This is a return request I received. It's a $613. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, I'll try to blow it up a little bit so you can see it. $613 return request. Ouch. And they said, look at the comments. The shipping only arrived with the base, but not the actual Roomba unit. I sold this. See this? This is to the right. This is the exact. It's the base unit. This is a mop. This is a vacuum. It does everything. It empties. Whoops, sorry. It empties. The vacuum, it cleans the mop, it does everything. You have inside this station here, you have a clean water tank, a dirty water tank, and a place that stores all the debris. You just empty it every like 30 or 60 days. It's a $1,100 machine retail, and of course it's used, pre-owned. The unit itself is only about 6 months old. That's when they came out with these. And all was well. Now, here's the thing. When I got this in a pallet, see that box with the green sticker? I got 2 of these. And crazy enough, the other box didn't even have this model in it. I don't know what happened, but it had a charging base, but no vacuum. So fair enough. We go and process these separately. I list the other one. This is the other one that's in the box. This is just the base unit, no vacuum. We sold this back in the end of January. And of course, we're here in the middle of March. Haven't heard a peep from this guy, Igor. I'll just call him Igor. That's who bought this thing. And Mr. Igor, I guess he's a happy man, because what looks like it's happened, if you look at this base that we sold back in January, it has this little tab on the top, right? It is not the same base as this one here. And if you look at the photos that they've given us, it looks like Igor's base. But what could have happened with their vacuum? Whoops. Where is it at? Jumping around here. I'm trying to get the hell out of this photo. What happened to this unit? Oh, I know. Somehow, I picked the wrong box when I gave it to Jenna to ship. When Igor's item shipped, he got not only a new unit, well, a newer unit than what he has. He was just trying to get a replacement for his old shoddy vacuum. And he got, boom, that whole $600 unit for $98. What a great deal, Igor. And, of course, they're sending this back because it's like, look, I don't even think they realize that's not even the same unit. But I did some investigating. You know, for me, it's, you know, you go into this mode of, oh, man, this guy's trying to scam me. You know, I get so many people messaging me that, oh, you know, this guy's going to scam me. I could feel it. Oh, yeah, I see their last name. They're going to scam me. Or I see their number of feedback. They're going to scam. I get it all the time. And, of course, you naturally gravitate of like, wait, hold on. I didn't ship it like that. But then you start looking deeper, and I always want to see where I screwed up, you know. And in this case, yeah, they got what I shipped them. This is not a scam. I mean, you know, coincidence would be that they'd have this old unit, this old charging station sitting around for a different model vacuum trying to play the old switcheroo. That's not likely, especially when I looked around and I can't find this vacuum here. So Igor's a happy man, probably the happiest Igor on earth. And in this particular case, this person's upset. Hopefully they are understanding. I was quick to resolve it and apologize. And frankly, I'm quite embarrassed on a number of levels. Of course, we all make mistakes, but I mean, I feel like, you know, here I am in front of you guys, like saying, hey, you know, this is the things what we do, and this is how we do it. And, you know, I'm in here, I'm kind of embarrassed. Now, I almost didn't talk about it, but at the same time, how many channels are going to bring you their failures? And this is a fail. This is a huge fail on my part. Jenna is kind of taking the blame a little bit. She's trying to take the blame, but it's really me. It's on me. I'm the one who picked it out of the garage. When I grabbed the box, and I remember, you know, it's weird how we remember just random things. Grabbed the box, and I thought, was happy. Made a $600 sale. Was pretty happy. I grabbed the box and like, this is kind of light, because it's the base itself is 14 pounds. The whole unit is 40 pounds. But I wasn't thinking on that level. But I just thought, wow, this is kind of light. And I brought it to her, and I said, you know, you might want to add more padding, because the quilted air pillows that we have, just they lose their puffiness over time if you pre-box some of these things. So you got to add more if they've been in there for a week or two. And she did. She went in and she added a lot of that, but she didn't open the item up to see what it was. And so she ships it out, and everything's all good. At least we thought. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. And man, what a dummy I am. I feel so stupid, and I kind of feel stupid even bringing it to you guys. But the goal of this channel is to be real with you guys, and to, you know, it is what it is. And now, is this gonna break my business? Is this gonna make me stop selling on eBay? No. I mean, as soon as it was done, I beat myself up a little bit about it, and I went out in the garage and I went to work. And what else can I do? What other things can I do other than damage control, which is trying to make the customer understand that I'm not trying to play, this guy just got through spending $600. I'm not going to, you know, let it slide and just hope it goes away. I've got to reach out and smooth that over, because I don't want to deal with the negative feedback. It's not the end of the world if that happens. But I don't want them to feel like I'm a scammer, because that's the first thing a buyer will think. if they see this kind of thing. And this is the segment where Jenna gets up and
Someone is at the front door.
machine tells me I have someone at the front door, and we have someone at the front door to pick up our mail, thankfully. So that's the fail, guys, and I feel like just absolute trash because of it. And then, of course, today, $100 in sales. It's like, wow. I mean, I had a great week until today, and then I just hope this isn't set an omen for slow sales for the weekend, like last weekend was a slow weekend for sales. But I've got another carload full of merchandise I picked up this morning. I've got 2 pallets that I have to pay for that I'm going to get out and pay for here probably after we're done with this live. Actually, I'm going to get in there and pay for it. But yeah, so what do you guys think? Have you made any mistakes? Oh, I can't say that. Have you made an expensive mistake that put you back quite a bit of money like I have here? And I am very, very kind of bothered by my mistake, but what can I do? I'm going to drop a bid on this thing that's going to end during this show here. I'm bidding on a pallet, trying to get one for $200. It's a $6,000, well, $5,000 MSRP. So let's just maybe make all that money back that I lost on this return through the buy. And looks like someone has outbid me. So guess what? I'm not going to try. I'm just going to go back to the show. So let's see who we have with us here today. I know Andy Reno is with us, but I can't, for whatever reason, it's not letting me click on that. But we have Charles McBride. Says, hope Jenna's feeling better. Jenna, how you feeling? What?
When I went to get the mail yesterday,
Yeah?
I left the key in the fucking thing.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell the crowd? I don't think they heard. I think they want to know. Wow, honey.
Nobody.
We're just failing like left and right over here.
Oh my god.
So our mailman brought our mail because we had no way of collecting our mail. Can you tell them why?
Because my dumbass left the key in the box. So
how you feeling?
like shit.
No, not about all this, but
Oh.
like in general.
Today is an okay day. The last 2 days have been very rough. Lots and lots of pain. So I have another doctor's appointment on the 25th. So I pray that they can do something for me. But for now, I just have to be really careful. Really not overdo it. But today's a better day. What is it?
I don't know. It looks like a return. I don't know. I'm gonna mess with it later. So yeah, that's what we have going on, and it's like I don't want to like get ready for the show. It's been cold here. It's like
It's freezing.
40 something degrees
It's
out of the blue, absolute blue.
ridiculous.
And I like working with the garage open. And I got up this morning and I'm like, oh, my shorts and my t-shirt. Let's go out there. And I'm like, it's freezing like hell out there. I'm not going out there and working like that. So got bundled up and I've been working before the show and I'm trying to add new music. I'm continually adding new music to the outro for you guys. And I kind of felt like Todd's generation was not properly represented. So we're going to have a little doo-wop outro, at least I think. Kind of doo-woppy, but it would certainly...
What era? What?
I think in like the 60s, right? I don't know. But look, I made a song and we'll see how it goes. It's not a rock, so it won't be rock. I have some 70s rock I'm trying to get, but I'm trying to get like just a lot of different genres and mix it up so that you guys aren't hearing the same outro every time we do this live. So we have Keith says, yes, I do hope Jenna is feeling better. Been kind of worried for her since we was told. I do hope she gets help she needs. So
Thank you so much. I will get what I need. However, this insurance thing has been a nightmare.
I think I'm saying it. I think this year is going to be it for them. After we get the things we need to get taken care of, it's probably not going to be renewed. I'm not too excited with the way this insurance is. There's clinics you have the telehealth and stuff. I've done that without the insurance. It's like $35. And if you do it right, you get put in touch with someone local in your area. And one particular doctor's like, we got a clinic. It's like walk in. It's like $30, and we'll do all the lab work for $60. It's like, well, then what's the? I mean, yeah, you have the, and we talked about this many times before on the show. My apprehension about healthcare, but I mean, it's really. Someone said, yeah, there's a cap on 70-30, but it's really more of a catastrophic insurance. So like you don't go broke. But if you, let's say, have a $500,000, hospital stay, have a surgery and all that stuff, okay, 30%, even if there's a cap on that. So how many people are going to afford 15, 20K? Not many people. Now,
it's just crazy because I know that I'm going to need surgery, and the thought of having a $30,000 or more.
Because they didn't say anything about a cap, did they? They didn't say anything about a cap on ours.
No, there's caps on things, but you have to get into the small detailed print, and there are caps, but I know that the surgery I'm going to need is going to be a hefty one. So the thought of having that kind of a copay just makes me not want to have it done and just live with pain for the rest of my life. Even though that's definitely not what I want to do, because this is, being in pain, I can relate to a lot of people who have chronic pain and are in pain every single day. Just because you can't see that somebody maybe broke their arm or has a knot on their head from falling down, or the pain that I experience is not visual. And so to look at me, I look normal. And most people who have these kinds of things look the same way. They look normal, and yet here we are struggling and suffering in silence because there's nothing we can do, because we are at the mercy of the appointment schedules or the doctor's wait list or whatever the case might be. So it's absolutely frustrating to no end when you have no recourse. I mean, I could go to the emergency room, but that's not going to heal me. They're going to temporarily band-aid it, and I don't want that. I want them to remove the parts that are broken and let me feel better. I just want to be normal again. I tell John all the time, I just want to feel better. Like, I'm tired. I'm so tired of feeling like shit. And so,
well, don't feel bad. If they removed all the parts of mine that were broken, I'd be walking around with no head on my
you don't
shoulders.
have any broken things. Yeah, that's a problem.
After this $600 fiasco, I kind of feel like I need to just get chop it
stop.
off.
No, that's
I'll walk around like the headless. I'll walk around like the headless eBay salesman.
That's the least of our problems.
My mind is
it sucks.
scattered.
It sucks that it happened, and I could have been the one to stop that because of the weight issue. Had I checked the weight, that would never have happened.
This is one thing that I thought about, and you know what? People mean well, but never allow. And this is I'm on the screen right now talking to you guys about eBay and things that I do, and things that people should try and stuff like that. But really, if that person that you're listening to does not have an idea about how you run your business, has never seen you and your operation, and chances are very high that your operation is going to be different than every YouTuber that you see, don't take their advice to the T. See if it applies to you. See if you can make your operation better. Of course, that's something that you would need to do. But to have someone criticize you about your processes and just, take it at heart, you know what, I'm going to change that, makes sense, then that's on me for following that advice. And what I was doing for the longest time was I'd weigh the item, put it in the listing, put the dimensions in the listing, put it away, grab it, bring it in here, or the scale that's outside, Weigh it again. Now someone's like, why do you weigh it again? You should never have to weigh it again. Because we all make mistakes.
We are human.
And if I grab the wrong box, a 40-pound versus a 14, I'm going to go, wait, this isn't it. And it used to be in the past when I did that process, every so often, every blood moon, which was yesterday, which makes sense, I would make a discovery that, this isn't the right one. And of course, everything's pre-boxed, pre-packaged. If I can do it, that's kind of what we do. And in this case, for both of these things, are pre-boxed, pre-packaged to save her the work. And it's a $600 error, and it's because I didn't stick with the process that I was comfortable with.
No, it's not you. I didn't.
But again,
if I would have weighed it like I used to do, then we would have caught it.
but you stopped doing that because when the question was asked, why do you need to weigh it again? And you couldn't come up with an answer. It made sense. But at the end of the day, we don't think in terms of, I could make a mistake that could cost quite a bit of money. And here we are.
Well, it just goes to show we are human.
Yeah.
And we make mistakes too, and we just have to suck it up, eat the 600 or whatever this is going to be in the end, and move forward and don't make the mistake again.
It is the same feeling that when you go to the casino and lose $500 or $600. It is the same feeling. I mean, it's no different.
Sure, some people who don't go to the casino.
Well, if you've lost $600 reselling somehow, don't go gamble if you're not willing to feel that same feeling. It's just not a fun feeling. And it's not fun. If I didn't have a channel, it probably wouldn't sting as bad. But, it's like, here I am. I mean, I'm sure people are right now wondering, like, got this clown on my screen. He lost $600. Why should I watch this guy? That's kind of how I look at it. Charles McBride.
Because the initial thought behind this channel is we are human. We are going to film our mistakes, our failures, our successes. We are going to show it all. So that is why we share what we do, is because we are just like you. And we make mistakes and shit happens and we have to move forward with our business and just keep going. That's it. Plain and simple.
So Charles McBride says, I live in Norman, Oklahoma. There is wind and fires everywhere today in Oklahoma. I thank God Richard told us about fire. Thank God Richard told us about fire.
Richard? Who's Richard?
I don't know.
Charles, please stay safe.
Yes.
I hope that you are not close to them by any means.
Duncan's with us, says 22 years married today, and I got to spend all day packing orders where be my cicadas and crickets. Mm-hmm. Did I do it right?
You did.
I did it right.
Wow. Good job, honey.
That's great. I like the cicadas, though.
Oh, my God.
I like that better. The John Cicada.
That's actually a name of a singer.
I know that.
Okay.
Yeah. Duncan Vieira says, hit the like for 2,000 John Cicada autograph albums. Jovial says, hey, FA fam, for the smart ones out there, happy Pie Day. 3.14 for the ones who like to eat. Happy Bake-A-Pie Day. What's your favorite flavor? 1 for apple, 2 for blueberry, 3 for all. How about 0 for none? I do not like fruit in my dessert.
You don't like fruit, period.
No, I'll eat some fruit stuff, but if it has
to be a smoothie.
If it's fruity and chewy and fruity and you know what I'm talking about, that the texture. It's about the texture. I don't want it in my dessert.
I'm not big on pie either. I never really have been.
Some cream pie, some lemon meringue pie. We're down with that.
Pie.
We're down with that, but not Richard says 0 sales for 36 hours and counting. Is it me? Yeah, probably. Probably not. There's probably others that are experiencing the same thing. Heck, $1,000 day on Tuesday. I mean, if you were to tell me, hey,
Tuesday,
if you were to ask me,
that vacuum.
Was it that one?
Yes.
Oh shit. So
you can't even count it anymore.
So a $300 day.
God.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it.
Sucks.
I hate it. I can't even count that day. It sucks.
Yeah, so
Keith
when you
says-
show your numbers, you'll have to minus.
Yeah. Richard says, I do not have any sales second day in a row now, but goes very quiet mid-month each month here in the UK, every skint by mid-month. Do you think that's because people are just hanging on and just trying to make it to the end of the month? Maybe they have some money in the bank, but they're looking at the amount of time that they have left, and they're in like, well, let's see what it looks like, see how much money we have to make it to the end of the month, kind of thing.
I don't know why that did that.
What did what? Someone's calling you.
I know.
It's going to voicemail. That's why. So Kevin says, "Good evening from Lakeland, Florida." Nice to see you, Kevin Hawthorne.
Kevin.
Kevin's so consistent. Keith says, when people get paid towards the end of the month and then start of month up until mid-month, people tend to spend its same pattern month on month.
Yeah.
Whoops. I got this. This is a mouse. Look, it's a new mouse I put into play. And if you press, who puts a button on the side of a flippin' mouse that if you hit your if you push the button here, it causes the screen to like freak out. I don't know. I'm going to find a different mouse. But we got Mike Mecco. I was going to read his comment. Hi, everybody. Still here in Vegas with Archie and John. We'll be hanging out the chat for a while, but doing a couple of live auctions on District in the next hour. Hope everyone is selling. So nice to see you.
Yeah, good luck on your sale, Mike. We'll be there when we can.
Well, I don't know. They might be done by the time we're done.
Hopefully we can.
Jovial says, anyone see the eclipse last night? No.
No.
No eclipse. Maybe that's why I bowled like crap.
I didn't see it, but
That's
my
why I
mom
bowled like
did.
crap. I bowled like garbage. Just did, but it's all right.
It's because Mike and Archie didn't come watch you.
Yeah, they let me down. But yeah, whatever it is. But Keith says no sales are dead. Always are mid-month. Yep. Mike says after a slow first week of time away sales, week 2 is picking up. Total of 15 sales, and I would have had 8 more, but those canceled because I was away. Glad I contacted them all up front. That's the way you want to do it. Let's see. James Halford says I flipped a pancake and it was pretty easy. Just saying. Well, today if I tried to flip a pancake, it would probably not flip.
Well, I tried to flip an egg today and it didn't.
Is that what
work.
you're doing in there? Flipping an egg? See, okay, we're one of those.
Today is not a great day.
We converted from the non-stick pans, the cheapo sets, to like high quality steel, stainless steel pans. It's not the same way to cook. You got to cook much differently. So I don't know why. I flipped an omelet the other day with those pans.
I don't know why. I'm gonna have to practice.
Keith says, yeah, it was good to see, and same for John's pop-up live. Trouble is YouTube didn't notify me for 22 hours after that he was going live. It's same with John's pop-up lives. By the time I get notified, it's over with.
That's a bummer.
And you have all the notification bells selected too. I'm sure you do. Mike says, sorry, John, that you made a mistake and it was costly. I prefer the less costly ones where I can learn from and not do again.
Yeah.
It's very hard when it costs a lot also.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. Now, in the end of the day, I've got to find ways to make it, a silver lining situation where I am getting back a $100 base. That's what I sold it for to Igor. And really,
I sure hope Igor is loving his vacuum mop.
eBay's going to give me some of those fees back from that sale. So I think I think we had that one at 6%. So it's not an entire loss, but it does sting. Dave says, hey, today I picked things up and I put them down. That is all. And for some, that's actually progress. So good job. Let's see. Hit the like to get a sale. So if you hit the like button within the next 24 hours, you're going to get a sale. I don't know how or why, but we just put that positive energy out there. And someone's messing around with the donate button already. Major Win says, a little reminder that though we all get down, but we lift each other up. Well, thank you, Major Win. That's so awesome of you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. I wasn't quite sure, how to bring this to you guys, but and now it's showing me the comments from the. Just real quick, Keith was first, even though Andy was not first. I
Oh, you
finally
thought
see
Andy
that.
was?
I thought Andy was first, but I couldn't tell because this chat. So it's actually the chat you get in YouTube, and we pop it out so that we can do this little thing that we do to show you on the screen, and it's kind of funky. If out of the blue, it'll just push me down to the bottom. I'm like, what the heck? I'm trying to catch up. So. Again, thank you, Major Win, for the super chat. We much appreciate that.
Yes, thank
certainly.
you so much.
Joe Samard is with us. Hello. And you know, one thing I'm going to try to do also is I went in and was doing the outro for today's live. It's going to be in the rotation, but I'm going to start updating that list of members. And if you're a member for over a month, because we get a lot of gifted memberships, and those folks tend to fall off. You know, it's just a gifted 30-day membership. But if we have, I think we have 43 or 44 members that are doing it every month. So thank you guys for sticking with us and being a member of the program. We do the pop-up lives. I was going to do one for the members on Wednesday, but we just had so much going on. We went out to Fremont Street. We did the live walking around. It's not the same. And that was for everyone. I plan on doing a members live probably on Wednesday. I'll do one so that we can do a round table and look into different accounts and stuff. It's always kind of interesting when you're looking at other stores and see how they do things and picking up on first you're classifying, is this store someone I want to follow? And if it's not, we're going to start talking about the things you don't want to do. And if it's a store you like, wow, they're really doing well, how are they doing it well? What are they doing to really do well as sales? And we talk about that and try to incorporate that into what we do. Just trying to figure out maybe if some practices are worth doing or not. So thank you guys for joining us when we do that. Probably Wednesday, though, when we do it. Larry Todd's with us. So,
Larry Todd.
Flip It Good and Chastity, thanks for being here, guys. We got Bears with us, 1900 store.
Bear.
Craft with Barbara Drake is with us. Thank you for being here.
Didn't say hi to Kelly Deb. You just skipped right
I'm
over.
just jumping all over the place. Hello, everyone. I hope you're all safe with the storms that are going on in the Midwest. We are very safe from those storms right now.
We are safe.
Yes.
I wish we got more rain, but it is cold here.
Honor Squad. Well, and it's probably going to be the last cold spell, and then after, there's always one last final cold spell, and it's usually in March, and then things start to get warm. So, let's say Honor Squad, right? Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. Honor Squad says, hi, John, Jenna, and FA Chat. Hope everyone is doing well.
Hello, Honor Squad.
And we got Spam or Primo. I don't know. Primo never really watches, so I think it's just Spam that watches us.
But he just probably doesn't comment.
Well,
Spam.
comment, darn it.
Spam.
Comment.
Is here.
Drop that old Macintosh, whatever the hell it was from the 1980s that you're listing right now, and get in the chat and say something. Devon says, hello. Nice to see you.
Devon.
Duncan says, I need an absolute concentration with 30 orders to pack. This means no singing Elvis. John, please don't break my windows. I have a blue.
Okay.
That's the closest I get with Elvis.
That was pretty good.
Duncan VR. Jenna is Echo.
He's lying.
Okay. Don't want that.
I didn't even talk yet when you wrote that.
Flippin Aint. How are you, Jenna? I hope you're feeling better. He's talking to me.
Yeah.
He's talking to me.
Oh.
You see it says Flippin Aint talking to me. She's feeling pretty good right now. Oh. That's not what he meant. Sorry. So bad. We try to make it fun for you guys. Even though I'm having a bad day, I try to laugh it off. So, darn it. Jackie.
I want In-N-Out for dinner.
Jackie Bleckner says, hi all. Nice to see you.
Hi, Jackie.
Duncan VR says, you should fire your employee, Susan. Yeah, she should have said something. She saw me grab that box, and she didn't say a damn word.
Yeah.
She's fired. We're doing that right now.
She's been fired.
Devon says, Jenna and John, mad love and respect. Well, thank you.
Thank you, Devon.
Spam Banshee says, mistakes, we all make them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but how many of us make $600 mistakes?
$600.
I was so happy to sell that. I'm like, yes, finally sold it. Finally sold it. It was sitting around for about 2 to 3 weeks. I'm like, why isn't anyone buying this? So I lowered the price just a little bit, right? And boom, it's like you're out. Who out here fishes? Who goes fishing? I've fished in my lifetime, and you go to a lake. I don't know if I told you this story. Went to New Mexico, visited my buddy Duncan. Another one of my friends, Tim, he was out there too. So we went out. We went fishing, and he's like, "Yeah, I got us set up. We're gonna catch these catfish. Got the bait. Spent all night getting like the." I don't know, whatever he did to make the contraption to put on these hooks, because it's going to work really well, this stink bait. And we get everything. We're out there. We're fishing from like the time the sun comes up, like 2 hours later. We haven't caught a damn thing. And the ranger comes by in this little truck or whatever and asking us, how you guys doing? We haven't caught nothing. We're out here trying to catch these catfish, and there's nothing. This lake doesn't have catfish. So guess what we did? We changed our bait. And that's kind of what we have to do as resellers. We got to, be willing to switch up and change our bait when, the stink bait ain't working. For a lot of people, they want to use the stink bait because they've been catching all kinds of fish these last 10, 20 years. And maybe the fish have left the lake. And there's a different type of fish to go for. And I've kind of been saying that without talking about fish. We got another super chat. Darn it. Keith, thank you. Just to put a smile back on Jenna's face for a second is priceless, so here's to positivity.
Thank you so much, Keith.
Awesome. Thank you. That is so nice of you guys.
Oh.
Let's go back to the top and see what else we've got. Now, I look, other than my pain... Other than my my sad story of losing money today, I don't have a whole lot to bring you. I was actually looking at seeing what in the world do we have going on. Oh, I do have something. Because Mike did tell me, because him and Archie were at Boss Reseller Remix, and did say, and I think I put a post out about it, that the listing quality report will be available to everyone with the store. I believe it's with the store by the end of May. I think it's May. April or May.
Well, you're really not a good keeper
Come on,
of
man.
information.
I'm having a bad day.
What the heck?
Come
I
on.
mean, if you're going to pass information
Look, it's going to be with us soon.
At least have it correct.
Okay, in the next month and a half. Okay, we're going to have the listing quality. I already have it on my main account. It's back. I'm going to do a video on it at some point, because I think people think of the listing quality report only as like, where am I ranked? Like, am I ranked, I'm selling hats. Am I like 5,000th or am I 200th? Where am I ranked? But it's much more than that. It'll take every category that you sell in, and it'll say, well, except for James. I don't think they're going to compile a list that long. He probably has like 100 categories. But it's going to take your top, I think, 10 to 12 categories. And it's going to say the top sellers in your category promote at this is what they average. So, okay, so they're 10 sellers average 6%. Then, if you're at 2%, well, they're outdoing you when it comes to promoting. And I put out that video about, using all the tools and, some things that people, just fail to do. And you got to get off the 2% promotion train or the no promotion train if you are seeing that people in your category are promoting at a higher rate and are succeeding.
Available to all stores.
End of next month.
Next month.
That's April. So I kind of got it right. I said May or April, but thank you, Mike. What? I'm giving eBay some leeway so that if they screw up and can't get it right, I'm giving them another month in May. So. Basketo says, if you fired yourself, at least strike yourself so you can sue yourself for damages. Yes, I'm going to contact my lawyer about this unlawful termination. Spam Banshee's calling out B-Nudes. Where is B-Nudes at? I didn't see B-Nudes.
B-Nudes is here, but you're keep going up. You need to go down.
I am going down, and I don't see B-Nudes.
No,
oh, here it is. If you fired yourself, yeah, there it is. That's the one. Look, again. You need to give me. I'm having a bad day.
Help me!
I'm having a bad day.
Lord help me.
At some point, you're going to be over here on the right side playing with this mouse.
No.
Honorary Squaw says, slow sales here this week. Please smash the
I haven't
thumbs up
gotten
to get that
nothing
sale.
on mine. So
But I did have someone reach out, and what would you do here? What would you do here? They buy a patch. So I bought one of my patches, right? One of these patches. Not this one, but like it. They bought it for $29.99. And they said, hey, what other ones do you got? So I sent them, I went out and took a photo. I'm like, well, I've got 100 and some odd. Is there any particular state? Yeah, I like New York. So I went and took a photo of like the 10 ones I had from New York. And he's like, oh, I like these 4. Okay. It's like, do you have any others? I'd like to see all the ones you still have. I'm like, well, is there a state? Because I don't want to take a photo for all these because he's not going to buy them all. So California and New Jersey. So I have California listed. I had like 10, but I'm down to 2 left. And the 2 I have left are like 30 and 40 is the list price. I had a bunch of New Jerseys that I haven't listed yet. So I took a photo of those. And so now in his mind, he's bought a patch for $29.99, and he saw my 2 California patches like in the $30 range. So he's like, ooh, I like all these. I like all the New Jersey ones. So we're talking like now 19 patches. So I said, make me an offer. A couple hours later, nothing. So I'm like, I guess I'm going to have to throw this guy an offer. Because it's like going to a yard sale. You guys ever go to a yard sale and you're interested in an item and you ask the seller, well, how much? And they say to you, make me an offer. That's kind of off-putting, right? So I kind of felt myself in that position. Like it's sort of off-putting that I'm asking this guy to make me an offer with the limited information that I see limited information as far as knowing where I am in the deal. He probably knows what the value of these patches are. It's a big time patch collector. He even sells patches on his store. So armed with that information, I said, you know what? I'm into these for $1. I come at him, 19 patches. I said $210 because I was thinking of eBay fees and like the $5 or $6 it was going to cost to mail them all in a little box. So he comes back at me with the weirdest message. I'm going to see if I can find it here real quick. With the weirdest message, and I'm like, what is this? And then I got it. And well, actually I don't want to show you because it'll I will read it to you, and it's going to be different though. I'll read it to you as to where the hell did it go? It's on the other account. That's why I won't see it. So he came back and said FIVE, the number 1, FIVE. And I'm making up these phone numbers. So you call it, you're going to get somebody who has no idea what the hell you're talking about. And then another written, you guys know, it's the phone number where they put their phone number there. And
but they
it's
spell out the numbers.
And he's like, I know how it is with eBay. Let me know. Either way, I don't care, kind of thing. And what would you do armed with that information? Now, I did reply back to him. Sorry, sir. We don't sell off of eBay. But I did send a text. And we did the sale with Venmo. Am I bad? Is that why I got karma? Is that what happened?
Maybe
why that
that's
happened?
why the karma.
Is that why Igor got hooked up? Because
it's because you aren't playing
because
by
I played
the rules.
I played the game and
And you.
So we made a sale,
yourself
210. Actually, said you do $200. Blah blah blah. Yeah, fine, $200, whatever. So I'm happy. He's happy. All's good. Pete, Craigslist Hunter. Yep, those patches were pretty good. That's where I got them from. So
Ooh, what's that?
I can't really complain.
Berries.
Are you dropping patches right now?
No.
Okay.
I dropped it in
She's
my lap.
playing with the patches. Devon says, ouch, that hurts, John. That return.
Yeah. It's a painful one.
So I kind of had a good sense of who I was dealing with. It was a Venmo deal. We did it through Venmo. Kind of feel bad for even talking about it. But, just put the truth out there, man. I'm just going to tell you guys how we do it. Maybe we're wrong for doing that. I'm wrong for doing that. But there we are. Semperfi says... up to 70% for the month and 32% for the year.
Nice. At
same time last year, I'm focused on finding more valued items and leaving the lower valued stuff. That is awesome. I love that mindset. I can tell you that for us, and I had it here. I'm going to get this out of there, even though I don't want to, but I did. Here's where we're at, and I don't know why this thing did this to me. I'll show you our for this year. We are at. Here's the update that we normally do from January 1 to March 14th. 24,452. We're up 10%, 10.3% up from the previous time period. Oops. Again, the stupid mouse. So you factor in the $600 loss, and we're probably right around 10%.
So we're only at 23.
We've sold 333 minus 1, 332, and $73.43 ASP. That probably went down by $1 or so if you factor in that lost item that we're going to have to refund. So that's kind of where we're at this point. So look, if I can outperform last year's numbers, then all is good. Now the other account is way outperforming. I think I looked at it and it's like 400 and something % better than last year. That's because we were just not selling too many items out of that other account. Jay Lou says, thank you for making my time listing better. Well, Jay, thank you for being here. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And yes, Igor got a good deal.
He sure did, that little thief.
I hope he realizes it. Igor doesn't sound too...
No, he does.
That name,
he knows, and he knows.
That name doesn't sound too intelligent.
Oh, he
Igor.
knows.
Not JT says, I finally took the plunge, more like dip my toe, but I listed my first item on eBay, one of the original iPods. No luck yet.
That's okay.
Well,
keep going.
So
once the first one's down, smooth.
So I know what you may be wanting for those. Make sure that what you're wanting for those is within the range of where it's been selling for. Especially like first generation iPods may not have the same demand as the newest generation. I hope though, the name, am I wrong for thinking the name Igor doesn't sound like the most intelligent name? And I hope that I hope he gets it. Look, I hope he's one of those buyers that contacts me after my 30-day return window, because it's already past that at this point, and says, you sent me the wrong item. No problem. Please,
I'll take it back.
I will send the return label. You got
that
it.
That ain't happening. He got a full-on vacuum mop combination for $98.
Where are the dumb buyers when you need them?
Or the honest ones, at least.
Honest, but not very bright. Because, see, what do? If you're a buyer and you get way more than you ask for, so I'm just trying to get this replacement part to make my old unit to work, and you send me a newer, updated unit, complete, wonderful, do you say anything? I don't know. Not JT says, thanks, SC. Hopefully it sells. That'll be enough to help me catch the bug, I think. Yeah. Once you get started, the toughest thing when you're doing anything is getting started. So once you get the first one listed and sold, it's like, that wasn't too bad. And then it makes it easier. But I think sometimes we get this in our mind that listing is such a pain in the ass. I can't bring myself to do it. I just can't. And you're not the only one. I just happened to look your way.
There's nobody else
in the room. There's nobody else in the room. I know of at least one person watching that also fits.
There's 133 people watching.
That's pretty awesome.
So you can talk to them and don't.
But I'm talking to one out there, and I know that they are in the same boat as you, and they are so in this mode where they just can't bring themselves to list. And it just drives me nuts. That's all. Because there's so much money to be made.
It's the same thing as me not wanting to go run a marathon. I don't want to run a marathon, so I choose not to. I don't want to list, and therefore I won't.
You don't get paid when you run a marathon.
I don't get paid ever.
No, you get, look at these beautiful lights and stuff we have going on. That's what... She acts like she doesn't benefit from the reselling. She does. But she does. Major Win. Jay Lou says, don't hate the Igor, hate the game. Yeah, I can't be mad at it. Igor just opened his front door and had the box.
Igor played the game Because it was the prize was handed to him.
He just got the box. I mean, Igor had to make a decision, and he's made his decision because he hasn't contacted me since.
I mean,
That
but
shit ain't
if
coming back.
you were in Igor's position, what would you have done?
I would have said, this isn't the one I bought.
Because we're honest.
It's just crap. I mean, look, we don't talk about, oh, hit the like button in the next 24 hours and get a sale because we're just whatever. And I mean, I guess some channels do just to trick you in. I really think there's something to it. Todd, many, many times, boom, got a sale, got multiple sales. Other people report, got all these sales, hitting the like button. I think there's something to, you do right by somebody, it'll come back to you. And when you do something that could, on the opposite side, that's kind of crappy, you're kind of looking over your shoulder going, is this my moment where I'm going to get it back? So no, I don't want that. And I'm in Vegas, guys. I don't want that negative crap. I want to be able to go and pull the lever on a slot once in a while and maybe have a chance to win.
Honey.
Well, you know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. Devon says, I have made many mistakes, sent wrong items to the wrong person more than once. Yeah, not JT says flipping properties has given me access to a lot of useful and mostly importantly free. I'm sure you get a lot of good free stuff people leave behind, right?
I'm sure.
And then oh wow, you left me your stereo. Okay, I'm going to take the stereo and sell it, but now you owe me this fee. Or maybe you say flipping properties, but if you're managing properties like renting them out, then that comes out of their deposit like a cleaning fee.
Yeah, but when you're flipping properties, you're basically that they left it and they're not coming back to get it.
Yeah. And there should be some kind of recourse if someone's selling you their house and they are crappy enough to leave all their crap. Because I'm sure with all that good stuff, there's probably 5x the number of crap that you don't want to have to deal with. Paul Rose says, hi, John, Jenna, and FA gang. Nice to see you, Paul. Baskin says, if you fire yourself, do you get paid for unused personal days?
We don't have those either.
Yeah, I've accumulated a lot of mine. King of Kings says, what happened?
What happened? We got... No, I'm just kidding. We made a big mistake.
Yeah, we made a $600 mistake.
Yeah.
Flipping from the trailer says, nice of you to go live the other night, John, to give us all a peek on what was going on. I wanted the experience. I wanted to try it out. I've never really done that kind of a live.
I know. They went over to Container Park.
Yeah, Container Park. And of course, I wasn't expecting it to. I just wanted you guys to see. But it did get demonetized because of all the music. Who cares?
It did?
Yeah, it did. Because whenever you have music playing that is copyrighted music,
I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's not really we're not here trying to make the money off
No,
it.
that wasn't about making money.
Yeah.
I didn't think, but more than 100 people would even watch. It actually did pretty well. Got a lot of viewers on it, but I think it's just kind of cool that you guys got to see all the other YouTubers that were there, that were with us. So that was cool. Yeah. Baskin says, everyone makes an error, John. It's how we correct them that matters. Yes. Mm-hmm. So what did we learn from it? What are we going to take away from it? What are we doing differently?
I guess I'll be weighing every package, even though you have the weight in there.
No. I don't know about going that far, because see, you went as far, and here's the thing: you insured for $600 on a $100 item, because the item that you sent that they received was a $100 item, and you insured it for $600. So now that's coming back and all that. Maybe if it's over a certain dollar amount, if it's over $100, if it's something that
I didn't have to add additional insurance.
I know.
Went through FedEx.
FedEx, when you go directly through FedEx, they'll add it automatically, right? But I think if the item's over $100, then you just make sure everything's in a row.
I was doing 200.
Okay, well, I don't know. $100 sounds good. Jody says, hi, John, Jenna, and FA chat.
Hello,
nice to see
Jody.
you.
Yabba dabba doo.
Made my mistakes too. King of Kings absolutely have. That's how it's done. Is sometimes paying dues, learning. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Andy says, "Hey John, been there, done that, but luckily I don't have anything selling for $600." King of Kings says, "What a week, y'all will be okay." Yeah. I mean, look, like I said, I was able to buy a couple of or get a couple of pallets at a really good price.
I just hope they're good pallets.
No, they're pretty good. I could tell that
Trash.
they're I mean, you can never know until you know. You see the boxes. That doesn't mean anything until you crack them open. In fact, I'd rather get boxes that are kind of beat up than like brand new looking, because that's where you really get the swap outs. Like, oh, we got this item and I really need this. I'll put my old unit in and send it back. Hopefully they're not swapped outs, but you never know. It's part of the game.
Maybe we'll get a new mop vacuum combo.
Won't get a 10, but it's, Ping G says, hello, John and Jenna in the chat. Happy Friday.
Hello,
nice
Ping.
to see you. Major Win is
Major
talking.
win.
Duncan says, I always double check, triple check. I have the right item for the right buyer before I pack. And we had those in two different locations too. So it wasn't like I had them sitting next to each other in the rack, because the boxes were the same. So whenever I have two items and the boxes are the same looking, same size, same dimensions, and they had the same sticker on the front, I had one in rack 10 and one in rack 40. They're not anywhere near each other. So I don't know if maybe I just got up one morning and was pulling the orders for Jenna and I was not thinking or preoccupied or whatever, and I looked over and go, oh, there it is, instead of going over to where it would have been or should have been. And then, but I did it twice. I didn't notice it either time. That's just horrible. I don't know. Frustrating.
Now that you say you did it twice makes it sting a little bit more.
Yes, I went to the wrong rack and pulled the item, and I thought, yeah, that's good. And the second time, again, it's 14 pounds when it should have been 40, and I'm like, yeah, this is kind of light. I remember thinking that. Well,
you said out loud, hey, you're going to probably want to put a couple more things of bubble in here, or the bubble things, because it feels a little loose. So I open it up, and there's already a ton of bubbles in there, but I just put the bubbles around the outer part of it, just tucked them in tight so that they had more.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Paul says,
whatever.
No, I've never made a mistake. Oh, wait, that's not true. That was a mistake. And Major Win, I guess Major Win's in, I don't know if you're Southern California or Northern California.
He's in Southern.
So it's cold there too. How's it going to be tomorrow? Keith says, I was first and think Andy was second, not first. Todd says, my worst flip mistake, 1983, I bought a rent property for $18,000. I sold it for $9,000.
Nuh-uh.
Wow. And what is it worth today?
9,000?
Rain in Japan.
Rain!
Breaking news. Breaking news. Rain in Japan right now. Callie Deb says it's 46 degrees here as well in Burbank.
Yeah, it's just freaking cold.
Northern California is cold. We have this cold front that came in.
Yeah.
It's just like, what happened? It wasn't,
56 degrees in Vermont.
Wow. You guys are
warmer than us.
It says 42 degrees right now. I don't know if you accept that, but it says 42 degrees.
Wow.
And we still have sunlight right now. Cloudy and no rain. It's been raining this week, but Paul says my big mistake was selling something rare that there were only 2 more in the country of, which were selling for 6.5K each. I took $2,500 as I was desperate for cash. Yeah, that's a costly mistake right there. Doo-wop was 40s and 50s. How old do you think I am? LOL. I don't know. Your hands look like you're maybe 60, but I don't know. Look, there's people that are maybe 20, 30 years old that like Frank Sinatra. So, I mean, we'll see. It's probably not our best outro, but at the same time, I'm sure some will enjoy that kind of music. Mike says, that's my era too, John. Todd and I are the same age. Thanks. Basket Noodle says, my biggest ripped off snipe was about $2,700. Some lenticular posters I get scammed over. They only cost me $40. I still make near $1,200, but got scammed of about $2,700.
It just sucks.
Yeah. Larry Todd says, Mike, John thinks you're 90 years old. So you're not going to rock out to the. It's doo-woppity. It's not all that, You'll see. Just stick around at the end of the show.
Is Beard going to play your song on this show?
He is going to play a song. I made a song. I'm going to do a spoiler alert. Well, Beard's not going live tonight. Just to let you guys know, he's not. He's going to go. Bearded Picker is going to be doing a live auction on Dibdit. I think it's Dibdit. Tonight. I think 5 o'clock.
Did he advertise or anything? Why isn't he telling anybody?
I'm advertising it now.
Right, that's it.
So you'll have to go on to District and find out. We'll confirm that. But anybody who's been following Beard knows he has a certain product that he's very, very, somewhat, at least recently, known for, or he's been talking about a lot. And let's just say we made the perfect, not only the perfect song, but multiple songs that he could choose from. I think I missed my calling as a songwriter because I made it. It was perfect. So you'll have to just, as a spoiler, maybe a teaser for Beard's channel when next time he goes live, he says he's gonna make an intro with it. So I can't wait for you guys to hear it.
Oh my
but I won't play it for you.
It's hysterical.
I will not play it here because I would never do that to him and spoil his fun. I want him to unleash it, and I think it's gonna stick. Spam says, Jenna, we love you. Just want you happy and healthy. Chronic pain is no good. Well, thank you
so much, Spam. Mwah.
Let's see. Paul says, Jenna, love and happy vibes sent your way. Beautiful.
Thank you.
King of Kings, don't be ashamed of doing a GoFundMe. We got you.
Oh, no, I could never.
No.
I could never.
Look, I feel bad by just having a members program or a members $2.99. I mean, that's why I don't really try to talk about it a lot. Like, hey guys, become a member of Flippin Aint Easy. It's only $2.99. There's been too many YouTubers that have pandered and to try to say, hey, pay for my whatever. That's just cringy to me.
I mean, it makes me feel good that you guys that you would offer that, but we're not in that kind of a position where we need something like that. We will be okay. It's just the healthcare system in this country is absolutely horrendous, and it makes me feel so bad for people who need healthcare now. So I'll stop there.
Larry Todd says, my generation was Grand Funk, Doobie Brothers, Chicago. Okay, I like a little Chicago.
I love Chicago.
Tiffany
not the city.
Antrim says, chronic pain is the worst, especially when it's because of unseen things.
Yes. It's awful.
Mark Sudick says, your out song should be from the show Cops, Bad Boy.
That would be funny.
Major Win, is there any info on what the cause is?
I don't know yet.
Just blood tests is all.
I did have my blood tested, so, and I know I'm being kind of vague because I don't want to put out there something that I think it could be, or what I think, because I don't want to make any assumptions. There are two diseases that, are they diseases? Autoimmune diseases.
Yeah.
that are it's a possibility of two of them, or one of the two, and I'm leaning towards one over the other because my sister has it, and so but my mom has the other one, so it's really tricky until I get some actual answers. I don't just want to throw diagnoses out there when I don't have all of the answers. Yeah. Hopefully when I go to this next appointment, I will have some clear answers for one of the problems that I'm having. So
we'll see what's going on.
Yeah.
Paul says, well, I got test results back today. For one thing, I don't have bowel cancer. Well, that's awesome. That's one off the list. Simplify says, I get it. I have chronic back pain to the point I can do stuff for 1 hour normally and 2 hours total on good days.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm sorry they have to go.
Yeah.
Back pain's no joke. Simplify says, I'll add, I have not had a normal job since 2023.
Yeah.
Baskin Noodle says, Jenna might ask your provider about trying LDN low dose naltrexone or own. Some folks, no effect. some big change.
Okay, hold on.
Paul Rose says, tired of feeling tired? Know that one. Hang in there, Jenna.
Yes, I sure do. Can you scroll back up for 1 second?
I just did. She's taking a picture of my chat when she could do a screenshot of the chat.
I know, but I went to a different screen.
It's an endorphin exciter. Endorphin excites my endorphins.
Do I really want to excite my endorphins?
That sounds fun. So let's look that up.
Sounds fun.
Major Win says, we're all learning. We make mistakes. The worst thing to do is kick yourself when you're already down. Yeah.
We will survive. It just sucks.
Keith says, I'm the same. I've been in pain daily for the last 3 years. Yes, I should have operations, but don't believe in them. So yeah, choose to live in the pain, but it just reminds me I'm still alive. Yeah. And we got Julio. Hi, from Mazatlan, Mexico.
Are you still in Mazatlan?
He still hasn't figured out how to get back. I can't help you. I don't know.
I don't think he wants to come back.
Richard says, can someone explain the offsite pay-per-click is greater than each click $5 or 1 cent? So offsite pay-per-click, so if you're doing offsite ads, for instance, that's probably what you're talking about. You are paying up to a daily allowance. So you can, I think you can go in and set what the most you'll pay for a click is. And then your daily allowance, if it's $5, what it equates to is you have $35 allocated for the week. And eBay will use that up until it's gone, and then you have no allocations. You have nothing going out, no pay-per-click until that renews itself in a week. So now I'm not sure if what you're saying, if it's better to have $5 allocated or 1 cent per your minimum click. Good question. I don't know it enough. I do have the temptation the last 2 weeks of the month to utilize their $200 off thing and to see, just as a test for the channel, I may do something like that to see what kind of sales that we get as a result. If we get an increase in sales, and maybe spend $40 for the remaining 2 weeks of the month to see if that is something that could lead to more sales. But I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do that. Basket Noodle says listing or LDN will run your natural healing system for a bit longer than normal every evening.
Interesting. Thank you, B Nudes. I will check into it.
Larry Todd says, John, you're a professional for accepting your mistake and moving on. Don't worry about it. I mean, should I? What do I do? Do I go get a 9-to-5 and just say, forget this reselling thing? No. I mean, it just kind of makes me wonder, where people are at when they get to a point, they come across one thing like that, and they say, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to go back and work for someone else. I don't know. Biff says, Jenna, my best recommendation is to go whole food keto. Try it religiously for 90 days, especially if it's possible autoimmune condition.
Yeah, there's definitely some changes that will be made in this house, but
is In-N-Out keto?
No.
Oh, gee, that's horrible.
It could be if I don't get the bun.
Are you gonna do it without the bun?
I could.
Are you?
I could.
I want a commitment right now.
I
want a commitment.
I will do it.
A commitment. Okay.
Yes, but I want if that's the case, if I'm not having a bun, then I need 2 meats.
Well, you wrap it in the lettuce. They do it the lettuce style.
Yes, protein style.
Basket Noodle says its mechanisms of action are relatively unknown, but its wide application has helped many, many people.
Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna look into it.
We have Tiffany Antrim says, I always reweigh items except my cards.
Yeah, I mean, for a while there we did, and then we didn't.
Devon says, I have bad sciatica. It finally went away for now.
Man.
It sucks. I could not walk normal for 5 months. It's awful.
I have that, and it's more prominent on my left side than it is on my right, but...
When I was a senior in high school, my neighbor asked me to help them move, and I did not lift the boxes properly. Ooh. And because of that, I could barely walk, and I missed baseball season altogether. I was going to try out for my senior year, and I did not play because of that. It was that bad. I could barely walk. Paul Rose says, John, thanks for the Vegas meetup video. Wish I could have been there. Nice to see you out and about. Yeah, it was nice to be out there. But I don't drink. Generally, I don't drink unless someone has a...
You don't have to drink to have fun.
Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, people were kind of, drinking, and when you're drinking, you mingle more. If you're not drinking, it's like, well, I kind of felt like a fish out of water after about...
Well, it's because you didn't
30,
have
45
me.
minutes. Right. And so... It was fun. It was fun to do. I probably wouldn't have stuck around as long as I did if I wasn't doing the live. Yes, we are human. And Major Win says, reselling does come with inherent pains already. It's worse when there's extra pain beyond that. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Julio says, I lost $600 eating crappy tacos in Jalisco, Mexico.
Oh, no. Stop it.
Major Win, if we appreciate the humility, if anyone doesn't like a humble soul, they can go live in their lonely basement of do-nothingness.
Very true.
But, look at some of the channels out there, and I don't want to be that way where I'm just like, you know what, this is a fail, and I don't want to look bad. I don't want my image to be tarnished in any way. I mean, you got to have an image anyway to have it tarnished, but I don't want to be that guy or gal. Well, I hope I'm not a gal. Where
I don't think you have to worry about that.
Yeah, and I don't want to try to put myself in that kind of light. It's really tough to live up to that. This whole like, oh wow, they're perfect. I got to tell you, there's a number of people that really are. If you saw behind the scenes, there's some narcissists in our little community there of YouTubers.
It's actually pretty sick.
John and Jenna, thank you for keeping it real.
You're welcome.
Baskin, nobody's just like me. I'm unique, like a very bad infection. Okay, so you spent 600 pesos on those tacos.
So how much is that?
I don't know. You got the phone. King of Kings says, I'm going to need you two to stop with the self-depreciation. You all be fine.
We will. We'll be fine.
No, it is what it is.
It's just a kick in the nuts,
Like, you know what that's like, right?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
But...
Paul Rose says, John, you actually look to have lost weight lately. I'm assuming that's a good thing, health-wise, looking good, dude. Well, thank you, but I'm wearing black. And when you wear black, you look skinnier.
Everything looks smaller. That's not what I meant.
Okay,
Wow.
1900 stores says, resellers are gambling every day. Yes.
Yes, it is. That is true.
King of Kings, I believe in you. LOL.
You're so stupid.
Brenda Smith says, I agree, John. I have reopened boxes after sealing them, thinking I mixed up some books. When in doubt, double check your own peace of mind.
Yes.
Bootleg Craig says, self-employment taxes are killing me. Ugh.
Oh.
Yeah, they do. They are a killer. You just gotta.
It can be a kick in the face.
But they're not so bad if you're pulling the money out and putting them in. I like to pull money out when I get paid, and I just push it over to the savings. So I don't touch the savings. I don't use savings for savings. I use savings for putting the tax money away. That's kind of how I do it. It's what it is. It is what it is. Shit does happen. Just gotta adjust, adapt, and overcome. Yeah. Tiffany Antrim, I wouldn't want to follow someone who only shows the good stuff. I want to see the true human side. I love the good stuff, but I also want to see the not so good as well.
Right.
Well, that's not so good.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure there'll be other not so goods.
Yeah.
This one's just the one for today.
If you look at it the way Dave does, Dave Harrington, it's just the stupid widget. Now there's a higher price tag on this widget. And maybe
really expensive
now
widget.
the ball's in that person's court. I accepted the return request. I sent them the label. And now it's... like some people say, why don't you just give them their money back? Because there's a $100 item. I'll pay the $20 label. I know that I can make a little bit back from when I get it. I'll sell it. So the ball's in their court. If they, let's say, forget, it happens, then they got what they got. Paul Rose says, anybody who doesn't ever make a mistake is either supernatural and not human. Don't beat yourself up over it. Honestly, yeah.
Yep.
Deep dive with AI, over 10 sales for the day, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Major Win says, chocolate pie is delicious because it's basically a sugar bread bowl filled with pudding. And who doesn't love that?
Hey.
Hey, that's awesome.
I'll take some.
But you can't.
No, I can't.
I mean, it would defeat the purpose of
I
having
know.
the...
Okay. You know, why do you got to be a dark cloud?
I'm just being real.
Just because you're living under a dark cloud right now doesn't mean I need
Callie
to.
Deb says, I had a huge sale on Tuesday and only extremely low ball offers since then.
Oh, man.
And Biff Buffalo says, eBay is definitely having an issue lately. It's just weird.
Yeah,
it's like
it's
the
like-
switch is being turned on and off.
It's like the switch is completely broken. It doesn't know whether it's on or off or in between.
Major Win says, we smashed the like, John, for the humility, not for the sale. Well, I hope you get a sale anyway, darn it.
We do.
Michelle Kirkpatrick says, hello, Michelle.
Hello, Michelle.
I don't think I have anything.
Huh? What are you talking
No, I
about?
was looking at see what kind of... Okay, here we go. We got one for Michelle. King of Kings says, y'all so grumpy today. LMAO. No.
No, not grumpy. Just,
Frumpy.
frumpy.
Sherman says, eBay backed me and I don't even know there was a problem. Didn't even know there was a problem. Buyers said they didn't receive the item but marked as delivered, so eBay found in my favor. There you go.
Yeah.
Gotta love those. Deep Dive with AI was in Vegas this week, probably for Boss. ASD too.
That's John.
Oh, is that Deep Dive?
That's Grumpy.
With Al? Mm-hmm. Deep Dive with Al. Flip the bird pretty good.
What?
I flipped the bird pretty good.
Where?
I don't know where. He just said
I
he flipped it.
flipped-
Maybe he flipped it at us. I don't know. Dave says, this is the mouse I use. Logi MX Master 2S, best mouse that I have used. I don't know what the hell this is.
Well,
But I got a different keyboard and one that is backlit. So it's backlit wireless.
do you know you can do this?
I can. And you know what did you just do? Okay, guys, I don't know what she just did. What did you just do?
I don't know.
Really? Can you guys hear us? We're here if you can. What did you do?
I don't know.
Wow. You can't touch
They
technology.
can see us.
You can't touch technology. I don't know. That's... What's happening
What's
here?
there?
Okay. Now it's not working. We're going to get back online.
Hold
here.
on, guys.
Now I can't log in.
Is the number lock on?
No,
It's
it's not.
blinking. Something's blinking.
What's happening right now? Jenna. You can't touch technology anymore.
Jenna jacking up the show.
Are you guys here? Do you guys still hear us okay?
I mean, I'm sure the camera's on.
Nothing changed. Okay, well, I can't get out of this stupid screen. Okay, hold on.
Calm down.
No, I just...
Hit the escape
Why am I
key.
cursed? No, nothing's working. Why am I so cursed right now?
Your buttons are broken.
Move, please. Oh, that'll make me die. All right, hold on. I gotta plug in my old keyboard. You're not allowed to touch my computer ever again.
Sorry, guys.
Horrible.
That was me.
That was you.
Hey, it's par for the day.
Are we still here?
Yeah, they're watching.
Oh, jeez. It's the show, guys. It's the shit show. I apologize. I took the batteries out.
Hit it. Can see you.
Can I get in there?
Yeah.
What's happening right now?
What do you need?
I need two of these batteries. I need this one and this one. I took these batteries out of this thing because I took the keyboard away. Sorry, guys, for the technical difficulties. What a show.
All this over a mouse. Dave said.
Yeah, thanks, Dave. Jeez, I got it. She ruined my keyboard. It's like...
I didn't ruin it.
It's not working. I was like, look at this new keyboard I got. Well... Oh, well. Okay.
Is it because you didn't put your dongle in?
No, honey, I've been using this whole time. The other thing I like about this keyboard, when it works, is it's set up to connect with Bluetooth. You don't need this dongle.
Oh.
I taped it there because at some point we might need it. So, we're back. I don't know.
We were never
Why?
gone. Ah!
Okay, we're still here. We're just here. We're just kind of hanging out.
Oh my God, you're gonna have to go and use
You
this.
broke my stuff.
Jenna is the Terminator.
You broke my stuff. All right, let's get back on track here. I got the other thing out.
What a shit show.
Tiffany says today was like a Monday all over again.
Oh my God.
Just be. You know the key to a successful show is when technical difficulties happen. You don't make a comment every time they happen.
I have to. It's
You don't have
annoying.
to. You don't have to. Keep it to yourself. Just bring it in. Mike says, since I have been bad luck for you lately, though, I should stay away from bowling. Actually, we left the conference at 9 p.m. You couldn't make it to see
Oh my God.
you. Ooh.
That was awfully late.
You know what's great about this is it's not letting me scroll anywhere. We're just having a good time with this technology.
Yeah, real good time.
But I bowled bad, so I was counting on you. I had my jersey on and everything. I was like, part of the team, and I started off well, and it just like when I guess I realized you guys weren't going to be there, I just fell apart.
Oh my God.
Bear says John Scott Bearded Picker got a new nickname, the Swedish Chef.
Swedish chef.
Did he?
I can't roll that off my tongue very quickly.
Don't hit the like for inads because that's not a thing. And
Close
Deep
my
Dive
eBay
with
after
Al
17.
closes eBay after 17 years. I thought you had someone run that account. Now, we had told you that, hey, we'll be happy to run that account for you. Not a big deal.
I think he gave it to
I thought so too.
his daughter.
Devon says, I'm a proud owner of a cabin, 20 acres in Montana. We closed escrow.
How exciting!
Yeah.
Oh, I want to go to Montana and stay in a cabin.
You lift me up so I can fall down mountains.
Yeah. Congratulations, Devon. That's exciting.
Sherman's, I'm eating dinner. Cheeseburger.
That's why I want a cheeseburger.
You saw that?
Yeah. But he also said I was going to buy membership, but ordered pizzas instead. So you're eating pizzas and burgers?
Not JT says
Duncan?
my neighbors are my chronic pain.
Oh, we don't have that problem, thank goodness.
Yeah, my technology is my chronic pain right now.
Yes.
Andy says, Devon, congratulations, next ASD at your house. Yes. Oh, you've bothered to put the Mac down and say hi. Well, thank you there, James Primo. 6B6 says 127 watchers in the first 30 minutes. Get it?
Huh?
That's
127?
That's pretty
Oh.
good. That's pretty good. Paul Rose says, yeah, John, the Vegas Live was the middle of the night for us. Watched when I woke up. We're usually 6 hours in front, 5 at the moment until our clocks go forward in a couple weeks. You guys are all
crazy.
different than us. I mean, look, why can't you guys just drive on the right side of the road? And change your clocks.
It doesn't bother you any.
And
so
change your clocks when we change our clocks. That's all like get along. Can't we all get along?
it doesn't. It doesn't affect you in any way.
It did just
The
now.
driving?
It just now did. Well, yes, because when I'm trying to follow something that I'm watching and it's in the UK, it throws me off because they're driving on the wrong side of the road. It does. It's always kind of been a thing with me. It's like, why? I've always wondered, like in some parts of like Europe, Eurasia, they drive on the right side, not the left side. So what's happening? What caused all that? Someone's got to have the answer because I just have lived my entire
but how
life
do you
not
know
knowing
we're
the answer.
not doing it wrong?
I need to know what's going on. I think the majority drive in this world drive on the right side, not the left. Pitco says, day in the life of Flippin Ain't Easy. Yes.
Yeah.
What's going on? Cicadas everywhere. Yes, I could say cicadas.
I think you had
Sherman says, I think you had a stuck key on the keyboard. No, she's like, hey guys. And she's like touching buttons as she's grabbing the
No,
keyboard.
I did not. I was touching it on the
Don't
outside.
touch it. Don't. Baskin Noodle says, press the control key, then ask nicely for it to please work. FAA membership just went up to $29.99 a week. That's just the Australian
No
conversion.
way.
That's the Australian to US dollar conversion rate at
That's
this point.
ridiculous.
Yes, my computer tech 101 skills. Yes. You need goods and books as you are with us when we struggle, and we are here for you. This is the most human reseller channel, all honesty and keeping it real. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, it sure is.
And look how real I've kept it. Look how much I've skipped because of this stupid mouse. So I've skipped some. Wow, look at that. That can't be right.
So look
It
how
is.
far behind you were.
I thought I was back in time. I guess I'm not. Let's see. Not JT. It says, I fished in my lifetime equals you don't fish. I haven't fished in a while.
Yeah.
But I have fished in my lifetime. And I've caught good. Hey, look, I caught a 33-pound salmon, wild salmon, in the Rogue River in Oregon. I have the photo to prove it.
Oh,
and
yeah, that was. And we had salmon for like 2 years.
I fought with that thing. Bear says, John, after the video that I uploaded yesterday, I lost a bunch of subscribers. I guess that people don't like to hear the truth. I've got to go watch your video now.
What the heck?
What happened? What truth did you tell?
No, you always tell the truth. Always tell the truth. Truth always prevails.
ASD was a bust, says John. ASD, it was everything that it was, that I thought it was going to be. Now, for me, it wasn't a bust. I made a good deal. I made a deal there.
Yeah.
But Paul Rose says, I went shark fishing and caught 15 mackerel. Life's like that sometimes. Just keep casting the line. Yep.
That's true.
John Chinup made a $3,000 mistake by losing my wallet 1 year ago.
Oh, God. $3,000? You carry
I'm
that much money in your
skip
wallet?
to my Lou a little bit here. Because I'm way behind. Duncan says, my listing quality report says get back to work. John's report said don't forget to deduct that $600. You just made it a little easier when you said that. Remember I made a video that says the money's not yours until the 30 days is up.
Yeah.
Since that 30-day return window closes, and then even then, the buyer can still open a return chargeback. So the money's not really yours right away, and that is simply a loss. Now, am I going to be able to write off a $600 loss? No, I'm not going to be able to write off a $600 loss. I think my cost of goods on that were like $70 for that particular unit. So that's covered.
Hold on. What did B Nude say?
What did the fish say to the worm when the fisherman set the hook? Squirm, all you like, I'm hooked on you. Okay. And we know what you're eating right now. You're eating some Cracker Jacks. Sherman Volkman says, tax write-off. In a way, just for the cost, not for the sale. King of Kings says, stop selling items worth over $400 a few months just as a general precaution. That's just me. Josh Galt says, late but here, got you playing through the car while I run errands.
Well, hello, Josh.
Were you done playing website manager? He had a fun time with his website today, apparently. Oh. There he goes, this mouse again. Having a problem. Pitco says, John needs to go back to bed and sleep and skip the rest of the day. Try again tomorrow.
That's what I'm saying. Let's do it.
Paul Ross says, Bean, Mr. Galt, saw the thumbnail. Are you really heading to $75 million in stock? If so, do you fancy adopting another son? I'm older than you, but I'm prepared to call you dad. Now, if you have $75 million in stock, are you hoarding at that point? At what's the number where you keep back stock, right? But where's the hoarding line? I think there's a certain number.
75 million?
I think 75 is a little bit past the hoarding threshold. I don't know. Basket Noodle says, I don't do my many yard sales, but I very much dislike that. Make me an offer. Yeah. Here we go. Skippity skip a little bit because this mouse is just something else.
How about I pee in your pool?
Hey, you cheated me as a stockholder of eBay. It could have been a bigger check at earnings. I don't have any stocks. I sold out my stocks a long time ago. I have some gold, but no stocks. Sherman says, I tell buyers I can make them a custom listing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for the custom. And that was what I was going to say, and I'm like, ooh, tempting. All I got to do is just say, look, sir, I don't sell off of eBay, and I'm good, right? Paul says, Igor is probably trying to find a dark corner to hide his swag before the doctor gets back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, karma is alive and well.
Units aside, you pray for him and give it to God. I like that. That's good
right.
advice. That's good advice.
I do that a lot.
Did Igor leave positive feedback? No, he didn't. You'd think he'd be returning as a buyer, too. Like, wow, I got more than what I asked for.
Well,
Alaska says, I learned that many years back with my skills, I could be very destructive, but found it a full circle going. So instead, it gets given to God. Mm-hmm. Like that. MJHW Collector 626 says a moral human would return it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hold on, you missed.
I'm trying not to. I really try not to. I don't believe in much these days, but I do believe in karma.
I do too. And let me tell you.
Paul Rose says, if I was Igor, I'd get that hunch sorted out and make over. LOL.
Right?
And then Chastity got a sale before hitting the like. I was cooking dinner and just listening.
Yay!
But you meant to. I know, you meant to.
Where's my clap?
Lori crushed the slots in Vegas.
I did.
I must have hit a different button. I just got a sale.
A sale. SAIL.
Yes. 1900 Store Bear says, John, honest people never get rich, and that's a fact.
This is true.
Well, then I'm screwed. At least I like to think I'm honest, somewhat. Duncan says, listening makes me sleepy. John, talking makes me sleepy just after 10 minutes. I don't get sales when I hit the like button. I don't know what to say. And I can't read the rest because this mouse is really... It's not the mouse. It's every mouse I try with this chat. It's this chat setup. It's not working great. We have Bootleg Craig says, I made $250,000 on eBay last year, and Uncle Sam takes 25% of it. Yeah, but here's the thing. If you made that, now that's after your fees and your expenses and stuff, that sounds kind of right. They're going to hit you. Simple Beautiful, have you ever had swap out that a scammer accidentally mailed you a high dollar item from Amazon? Crazy episode, lifestyle of the resell famous with not so Robin Leach. Never had that.
Yeah. No.
Shelf 7 is not important. It doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist.
7 and 9 are still not there.
No more.
Keith says things happen in threes. John's expect another one.
Oh God, no. No, I'll tell you. So, a little update on Tyler. That should probably qualify for number 1, and then this shitty sale mistake being number 2. So Tyler called me yesterday morning, very early in the morning, unexpectedly. He has a hairline fracture in his left knee. And so he is going to be what they call recycled. So they're treating him with magnesium, zinc, and Tylenol, and he is on crutches. He hurt his knee while running, basically. His body's not... Tyler is not a athletic person in any sense of the word. He did start working out before he left to go to boot camp, but obviously his body is not used to that much running and standing. And so, he has a hairline fracture in his left knee and is not able to participate in all of the activities and all of the exercise. I did have a proud mama moment, though. In all of that, he said to me, Mom, I feel like a piece of shit. And I feel like I'm not doing... I'm not supporting my battle buddies like I should. And we were outside and they were all supposed to be doing push-ups. And I had just gotten back from the medic and he said, everybody drop and do your push-ups. And he pointed at Tyler and said, except for you, you stand there. And he said, Tyler said, drill sergeant, in my restrictions, push-ups is not on the list. I can still do push-ups. And the drill sergeant shook his head and said, all right, go ahead, do the push-ups. So he dropped his crutches and he got down and did all the push-ups and wanted to prove and show that he's there. He has the will and the want to keep going. He just physically can't. So I'm very proud of him for doing that. That made me very happy. Although it sucks the position that he's in, they're going to hold him back. He'll probably be about 3 weeks behind, but so far no surgery, and he should be good to go. Possibly by the end of next week. They're going to probably do more x-rays to find out how he's doing, but he said the medics they're great and they're taking care of him, and he's otherwise doing good. He just feels terrible that he's not at the stage that he wanted to be. So
okay, so Sherman says, I told my pops to bet an exacta, and he came back with a daily double ticket. I got pissed. Long story short, his mistake cost me $6,300. That sucks. That would be horrible.
Mistake made me.
Made me. Oh, made me. Okay. Well,
See,
then.
that could have gone two ways.
Well, he said he was pissed. Mike G says, hello, saw the blood moon last night, 2:26 a.m. Nothing special because of the cloud cover.
Oh.
Enjoying some time off from eBay past couple days. 1,000 in sales yesterday, 150 so far today.
Yeah, nice.
And no, Mike, your video won't be taken down. None of the videos are taken down. It's just that, like if you have a monetized channel, it just tells you can't monetize.
Yeah.
You Want You Need says, good to see you too. Could you touch a bit on removing a negative feedback? He sent the item to a third party and gave me negative feedback a month later based on their opinion. Said I ripped him off. So you want to go into, the best way to do it is to go into help and contact. I would go on the PC if you can. Type in negative feedback removal. There should be a button that pops up. It'll find the latest negative, and you click on that and then put whatever reason you feel is best. And in this case, maybe something like out of your control as the reason, and put as detailed as you can that this person was drop shipping your item to someone else, and let them look into it. Simple Beautiful, John, are you going the songs or just the songwriter? I love the intros and outros. I'm definitely not that talented to sing the songs, but I have a pretty good knack for writing like songs. I used to do it in high school just for fun, like writing songs and trying to think of songs, and I've never had the talent to really sing the songs. But I think that, like the one that we did for the outros, I wrote the lyrics. Now, I actually initially had AI do it for me, and they were like, it didn't feel right. So I thought, you know what? Talk about flipping ain't easy. What are some things that make flipping not easy? So we start the song off with, chargebacks and Veros and all that stuff, because these are some of the things I think that if you're a reseller, if you sell enough items, you deal with, and I haven't met one person that thinks that dealing with the chargeback, dealing with a Vero takedown, dealing with a suspension, dealing with all those things are easy. So it just fits. Bear says, John, Bearded Picker's special item is tomato paste. Remind me of the Swedish chef. You Want You Need says, it is really getting to me that as that is the last thing I'm doing is ripping off buyers. It's actually pretty hurtful. Haven't had a sale since I got that feedback. First ever negative, but uncalled for. So you want to also add a professional remark. Now, some people will say don't reply until they decide, till eBay decides if they're going to take it down or not. I have had feedback removed that had a reply. I think that if someone's looking at you as a seller, the idea that they're calling you someone that's ripping people off and you don't respond can kind of be like almost agreeing to it. So go in there and reply. You have, 500 characters? Don't use 500 characters. Just to the point that this is incorrect, and just put your side of the story in there in as a professional way as you can. Don't throw any shade at the buyer. Just put what happened here. Keith says, don't feel bad to reach out with a GoFundMe. When we got you, there's no shame in it. For a genuine reason like health issue, we're part of your extended family. We got you. That means the world that you say that, but we are never going. I just say we're never going to do that. It's. I don't believe in it. I just don't believe in it. I just don't believe in it. Just don't. I mean, that's the way I look at it. But I believe that you guys are awesome, though.
Yes.
King of Kings says, don't feel obligated to overshare your personal medical issues. We will pray for you. I've dealt with autoimmune issues all my life. You'll make it. Promise.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Thank you so much.
Sherman says, don't send out bad vibes. Believe in prayers.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Prayer is the only thing getting me through this year.
We laugh. We don't dwell on the stuff, the bad things that happen. The only reason why I even decided to talk about it on the live was because when it happened, I was trying to figure out a title for today's live or a topic for today's live. And then I encounter this and I deal with it, go through all the steps. And then I tell Jenna, well, I guess I found the topic for the live today. So now I don't know. Scott just sent a Bearded Picker just sent his link for the live today. So I don't know. Maybe he's not doing his district auctions tonight.
I didn't see it in there.
I haven't seen him in the chat, so I don't know.
There are no scheduled dibbed it.
So I guess he is doing his show, and he will hopefully unveil the song that I wrote.
Yep, upcoming.
Mike G says, my sales yesterday was an Epson printer. I don't mess with big items much. USPS wanted 70. Thankfully, FedEx wanted 30. Much respect to the large item sellers. Yes, large items can be a pain. Printer was going to Reno from Charlotte. Yep, you were right across the country. Paul Rose says, endorphin exciters, buy 2 boxes, get a free tub of chocolate syrup.
Yes!
Basketball Eldian for some folks in varied conditions has been literally miraculous. Naltrexone has been used to break addiction. Todd says, Doug, could you be more positive? I'm getting disappointed in your downer language. Basket Noodle says, low dose is exactly what it says is a low dose. It's very widely used in autoimmune conditions.
Okay, that's so good to know.
Mike caught the end of the doo-wop era. We were 4 and 59. John, I'm hiring. No, I'm never going to work for anyone again. Basket Noodle, but you have to push the physicians as it's prescribed off of label. And Keith says the offsite ads take 2 weeks to kick in from once you start them, so you would need to run it the month minimum to get that fair trial. I tried it cost more than I got in sales. Yeah, it's probably a waste of time.
Skip Sherman.
Sherman says, why get a 9 to 5 when you got a 9 to 8? But it's on my terms. It's on my terms. I don't have to answer to anyone. I can answer only to myself. I fired myself twice today. Made 2 mistakes. One on the sourcing side, one over this whole issue. And guess what? I hired myself back shortly thereafter. And I didn't have to interview. Major Win says, get meat as the bun on the In-N-Out and then have them put the extra patty in the middle.
Meat as the bun.
3 meats.
3 meats? That's a lot of meat.
Nature Made in Utah. I was diagnosed with myasthenia gravis MG. You know what I think caused it?
Don't say.
I don't know. Devon says, Jenna, is my right side. I injured my back driving back 8 hours not using cruise control.
Oh.
I think mine got worse when I had the wallet in the back pocket.
Yeah.
I think I stopped doing. I put my wallet now in my front pocket now. I don't put it in my back pocket anymore.
Well, that's also because we live in Vegas, so.
You need gifts. I don't carry cash in my wallet.
Yeah.
I learned a lot from you sharing the nuances of eBay and your experience. I never find you to be arrogant. You're a good teacher. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
That's nice.
I hesitate sometimes to talk about, like, here are my sales, like when people aren't getting sales, because people have in the past said, quit bragging. And it's like,
it's
I'm not.
It's not a brag. It is not a brag. This is just the real, raw life of an eBay
Todd
reseller.
says he can't wait to see Mike Metco in Nashville. I hope he doesn't hug my ass.
Oh, you bet he will.
He never has hugged my ass.
Yeah,
He's hugged me, but not my ass.
Yeah, he won't.
Bear says, John, salsa sauce chaser will fix everything. Just trying to get through. You need says, you got to have an image, ego to have it tarnished. That's right. There is humility and wisdom in that statement.
True that.
Baskin Noodle, well, take care all. God bless. I have to feed Puskin. Silver Hair says, rub it in, Devon, living the extreme good life. You're not doing too bad either. Mad Hatter Brett says, happy Friday. Hope everyone is getting sales and enjoying their day.
Yes.
And Al says, I can't hear you.
Kelly does,
Swifty Flipper. Who's Swifty?
Swifty. I love it.
A Swifty Flipper.
Swifty Flipper.
That reminds me of
Oh
Spaceballs.
my God. We just went off on a tangent on this
That
person's name.
No, it reminds me of Spaceballs. May the Schwartz be with you. Hey guys, how's it been? Sorry I haven't said hi for a while. Crazy X story.
Oh.
Started doing 20 listings a day, just waiting for sales to catch up now. How are things with you guys? Any new strategies?
Awesome. Well, we are so happy to see you, but I hope you recover from that very quickly.
The strategy is to keep grinding, keep listing, and ignore things that are not going to give you the return you're looking for. Basket said, that is a terrible keyboard. Oh my gosh, eBay Electronic Lifetime Series. Pay, but it is the best.
We see your lips moving, but can't hear you.
Yeah, she was jacking up. She cannot touch the technology anymore. Stop it. Well, this is the backup keyboard. Once the backup keyboard is done, then we have no more keyboard. They got the Crew 10 on its way to the ISS with no problems. So they launched that rocket.
Oh, that's right. I was watching that.
Enforcer 44 says nothing changed. Nothing changed, says Callie Debs. Okay, that was when we had that problem, so we could skip through that. I can hear you. Kick it. Al says this is better than Scott when he's drinking. John's keyboard battery died. I'll have a blue Christmas. No,
it was my fault. I did.
Julie Henley says enjoying the bloopers uncensored edition.
Isn't that twice a week? Every week?
Al says you stuck it with your dongle. Yes. Keith says Jenna, is the keyboard working? Can you check it for John again? No. Oh, and Al says we had to close it. They had to open their own because of Social Security for Lori this year. No income allowed. Well, I would have run it. I would have taken it over for you.
Oh, you had to close it.
I mean, you still got a contact out there with good merchandise. It's a waste of a contact as far as I see it. Sherman says lifetime membership to Flippin Aint easy, only $600. Oh, wow. Deep dive with AI says, I'm headed to London in 21 days.
London? You're cruising there, aren't ya?
You want unique says, I'm with you on the left-hand side of the road, driving being not proper, and then there's India. I'll never go to India. I'm sorry.
No.
King says, yeah, it's called the right side for the reason. America. Paul Rose, I'll see what I can do. Get the UK, move closer to US. Keep your fingers crossed. And you know what? While you're at it, get rid of the metric system. Just do it. Hey, Divine, you're gonna have a lot of locusts in that rural area you're at.
Yeah, Devon.
He said Divine.
I know.
I'm just saying what he said. Enforcer 44, Romans drove chariots on the left to allow for easier access to weapons with their dominant right hand.
Oh,
there we go.
That makes sense.
We're about 10 minutes away from Beard. Sherman says, is there a delay? You're like an hour behind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
there's a lot of delays.
There's always delays.
On days she wants
we
to
are
start
a
talking.
delay. Are you kidding? We are a delay. A whole delay.
Karma's live and well. You want your niece says, is anyone in America adopting Canadian resellers? I'm a wall and ceiling installer by trade. I cook, I clean, I teach golf. I need some lessons. And I'm willing to sell my soul to come to America. Any takers?
Oh my gosh.
Is that
it
bad,
that
huh? Jules says, sorry to hear about your son.
Yeah, thank you.
Sherman says, I'm up 600 today. No, not on eBay. The stock market. Okay.
Oh, that's great.
I'm probably up a couple $100 today with gold. Paul says, Jenna, is amazing how resilient the body is at that age. It sounds like he should heal pretty quick.
Yeah, I have no doubt he will. I mean, shoot, he's only 24. So he will be fine. But, you know, as a mom, you want to make it better. And I don't have any... had he not snuck somebody's phone to call me, I wouldn't even know.
Snuck? He's like going to get in trouble kind of thing?
Well, he used one of his buddy's phone.
That's no good.
I know.
So Bear says, I was a lieutenant in the Army, and please tell your son not to be hard on himself too much.
Yeah, I'm trying. Epstein printer.
Yeah, I'm just trying to catch up here.
I know.
Epstein printer. Epson. Paul Rose says, I fire myself often, but I won't leave. I often send myself to HR, but that's me too. Have you ever called the cops on yourself, though? To get a trespass? 1900 stores. John, the only channels that I watch is you and Bearded Picker. The rest is full of BS. Well, thank you. That's cool.
Oh, that's
There's other good channels out there, though.
Yeah.
I mean, there are.
There are.
We have the link in chat for Beards Live.
Yes.
When we're done here, we're going to shoot right over there. You want, you need. He's talking to Devon. So Devon says, Jenna, I understand as a mom, it's hard not being close to our sons.
Yes, it
And
is rough.
now, do tariffs actually? I don't think tariffs have anything to do with Canadian buyers, right? So if they're buying in from the U.S. into Canada, or is that part of the VAT that you're paying? I wonder if that's the case there.
You
So
know,
guys,
it's confusing
we got a
for
couple
me.
things that are going to happen here. We're at the end of the chat. I did skip a couple of the sidebar comments, but I didn't really cheat. I did skip. I mean, we got people talking to other people. Like Sherman did say something. I used to drive a 45-foot bus. Actually, he said 45-inch bus. When I drove 500 miles in one shot, then I got up to walk. I could only make left turns for about 10 minutes. Yeah, your back can get kind of jacked up. You all right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
It's a whole visual.
we're at the end of the show, and I want to thank you for being here. And look, we're going to get over this whole $600 thing. It's going to sting again when I get the item back, and it's time to go in and give the money back. You know, they're probably going to have to wait until I get enough funds to, which is like the third or fourth day of the week, which is going to sting. I'm going to hate it, but it's going to happen. But it's part of reselling, and we're going to make mistakes, and sometimes they're going to cost you money. Sometimes they're going to make you want to quit, but that doesn't mean you should. You should hang in there and just focus on what you can do, and that is, in this case, get more stuff listed, make more money, and make up for it. And in 2 or 3 weeks, it'll be behind me, and I won't be thinking about it anymore. But things like this is just another example of how flipping ain't easy. Hang out. Listen to the new outro, and then go to Beard's channel.
Oh, wait. Are we doing stuff tomorrow?
We're going to the yard sale. We're supposed to go to yard sales with Mike and Archie. They haven't gotten back to me. I'm cooking barbecue, making barbecue for the guys. I thought Sonny and Art of Reseller were coming over. No, we're not doing no whatnot tomorrow.
Oh.
I mean, maybe we might. I don't know if they talk me into it and I have enough stuff. I got to talk to the guys. I haven't spoken to Mike and Archie.
Yeah,
so
Mike.
they're not
Archie.
talking. I think they're mad at me.
Are you mad at us? What do we do?
They're not talking to me lately. Oh, here's you want you need says, so right now only items over 800 US are terrified, and I'm terrified.
I'm terrified.
And I'm only if they are made in Canada or Mexico and exported to the US, but I'm not sure what US buyers are experiencing on exporting, so I don't know. But go over to Beards Live, and in the meantime,
He said live stream the barbecue.
if all the players come, we'll do something like that.
If all the players
I'm gonna make some
arrive.
pulled pork, some potato salad, and some baked beans. So that should be pretty good. Have a good night, you two, and Devon. I wish everyone lots of sales this weekend.
Yes, I hope
Have a
all
good
of
weekend,
you,
everyone. Thanks, John and
every
Jenna.
one of you has a great
Good night, sleep tight,
weekend.
and hang out for the doo-wop premiere of our 6 different outro. I'm gonna try to get like 20 of these things in
Thank
rotation.
you, Major Win.
All right, take care.
Thank
Have a
you,
great
everybody.
weekend.
We love you.
And we will see you guys on Monday. Take care.
Chargebacks, returns, and lowball offers too. Vero takedowns, they're a pain, what can we do? High selling fees, bad buys, and rude buyers galore. Flippin' ain't easy, but we keep coming back for more. All resellers are going to make mistakes. Learn from them and you'll have what it takes in the world of reselling. We're your guide with Flippin' Ain't Easy by your side. Sourcing great items is the key to success. Subscribe to the channel and stand above the rest. Focus on the things that are within your control. Hang with Flippin Ain't Easy. Let's roll. Catch the live streams on Mondays and Fridays. Join the Discord community for the parlays. Tune in to the podcast, Profit Playbooks, the name with Scott and Josh. Flippin's more than a game. Let's roll. Catch the live streams on Mondays and Fridays. Join the Discord community for the parlays. Tune into the podcast, Profit Playbooks, the name with Scott and Josh. Flippin's more than a game. All resellers are going to make mistakes. Learn from them and you'll have what it takes in the world of reselling. We're your guide with Flippin Ain't Easy by your side. Sourcing great items is the key to success. Subscribe to the channel and stand above the rest. Focus on the things that are within your control. Hang with Flippin Ain't Easy by your side. Flippin Ain't Easy. Let's roll. Flippin Ain't Easy. Let's roll. Let's roll. Catch the live streams on Mondays and Fridays. Join the Discord community for the parlays. Tune into the podcast, Profit Playbooks, the name with Scott and Josh. Flippin's more than a game.